Way in the water, children away. What's going on, you guys? What's going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday. And I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What's the tea and what's going on, y'all? So y'all know we get started at the 5-minute mark. Y'all know that already. But whatever. So I'm gonna let you guys know that tonight, Bill Collective returns tonight, but I won't be home. I'll be out with Bando and Carl and Rome, and probably Tremel will be out celebrating Bando's birthday tonight. So I won't be doing Bill Collective tonight, but I will be doing it tomorrow. Just know that. So you guys know that there won't be a Bill Collective review tonight, but it definitely will be one tomorrow morning sometime, depending on how fucked up we get, because I know the fucked up is going to commence. But yes, that's the tea, and that's what it is. What else is going on, y'all? What else should I talk about really quickly before we hit this 5-minute mark? I want to say that my breakfast from Chick-fil-A was really good this morning. I DoorDashed it. It was amazing. So that was lovely. I might go up to College Park and get me something to eat before I meet up with the gang at the bar tonight. That's probably what I'm gonna wind up doing. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna catch the train at College Park. What else is going on? So let me also put this up here, because I'm pretty sure some of y'all done seen it, child. If y'all follow the happenings of this show that I'm a part of, honey. But I'm gonna put it up here real quick. Let me go to that. Yeah, it's gonna come right on up. There you go, right there. So put this up here. So you guys, you know I'm a part of the show, the Scene ATL, and we're now going into season 2. And I start filming next week. And as you can see, that is the returning cast at the top: JT, myself, Bando, DJ, and Delon. But you see at the bottom, you got 5 question marks. And those 5 question marks pretty much let you guys know that there are new people on the horizon, and they will be a part of the cast. So we got 5 new faces coming into this show with our 5 faces. Okay, so yes. I actually filmed with one of the new people next week. I had went up to the place to get permission to film in the place and all this other stuff. So yes, I'll be filming next Saturday for the first time in over a year. Yes, the Scene ATL is on the way. You start filming for season 2 starting next week, and I will be the first one to film. So yeah. Let me see. As far as these faces goes, you probably know all 5 of these people. That's what I will say. I think you guys, for those of you who follow web reality, that is, I think you probably know all 5 of these people. One never did a show before, but you guys may know them for something else that they do. The other 4 have actually done shows before. One has produced the show. 3 of them has done web reality before. 1 has produced web reality before, and 1 has never done a reality show, but they are known, though. They're known within the gay community. They're known. So yes, we will be getting into the things with them folks, and I cannot wait. I'm very excited. This time I'm not gonna be so worried about the cameras being there and stuff. I'm going to be my regular old self, because I'm used to the cameras now. So y'all gonna get it all from me. Okay. So that's pretty much all that I wanted to get into. We're at the 5-minute mark. Let me see what moderators are here. I see Payne, I see Catherine, and I think those are the only 2 moderators that are here. It's 78 people up in here so far. So we are about to get into the things. Catherine, the person that was supposed to come for me, didn't even come to their audition. So we ain't worried about them. They're not on the show. But anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the mess of the mess, and that is this situation with Melody. Sometimes I hate these chat GPT thumbnails, but I was in a rush, child, so I had to get something whipped up. But let's get into this Melody Sheree situation. Now, it all started yesterday. She came out yesterday with these Instagram stories, and she pretty much had people on guard about the things that she was posting because it didn't sound plausible. It didn't sound like it was something really, it sounded like something was really going on with her, and nobody could really figure out what was really going on with her. So we're gonna go on and pull these posts up real quick. So let's get into it. So this is coming from OMFG Reality TV, which is one of the reality TV blogs and stuff like that that we all go to for our fix, honey. But when we want to see clips and reality TV news and all that good stuff, right? So let's go ahead and get into the things of the thing. So it says the last few days I literally have been in fighting for my life. I never ever thought, I never ever would have thought. Lies won't stand, but still, really like to make up something. Wow. Okay, so that was the first one. And I'm like, what is she even talking about? Now, y'all know I don't fuck with this lady. Y'all know she's never been my favorite on this show and stuff like that, but I really don't fuck with that lady, mainly because of the fact that I don't know what her problem was, but I guess she was on her not her Patron, on her Patreon, and she started blocking all these content creators and shit like that, and I was one of the motherfuckers that she blocked. I ain't never went to a page. I wasn't following her ads no way, so I definitely don't fuck with her, and it's clear that she don't fuck with me either because she blocked me, but fuck her. But whatever. I was looking at this and I'm like, first of all, why are you fighting for your life? That's the first thing I'm asking. The second thing is I never ever would have thought. And I'm like, what you never ever would have thought? And then she says lies won't stand, but like to make up something. What? And I'm like, well, who made something up? Because ain't nobody been talking about you. So what's going on? That's what I was saying. And y'all got to understand, when this lady comes up, I just roll my eyes. I get PTSD talking about this motherfucker here. I ain't going to tell you no lies. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I continue, and the next one says, I literally walked away from that show, was tired of the allowed abuse, the protection and covering, the constant yelling, screaming, blatant lies, cursing women out, etc., on national TV, and still no peace. Still want to see me down and out that bad. Still want me to be looked at as on your level that bad. Shakes my head. So when she said that, I'm like, first of all, who is talking about you on this show? Who the fuck? That's the like, y'all gotta understand. I ain't trying to sound negative. I promise you I'm not. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole or nothing like that. But you gotta understand the place that I was in when I was reading this shit. I was literally rolling my motherfucking eyes at this because I was just like, who's talking about you? Nobody's really bringing you up on this show. Nobody's talking about you. We already know that you felt like this show wasn't for you no more. It wasn't anything that you needed in your life no more. Like, we already kind of know this already, baby. We know this. And I was absolutely ecstatic that you were leaving the show. So my thing is, what are we talking about here? Like, what's going on? Like, why are we saying I literally left that show, walked away from the show, which you should have been did a long time ago. According to your clan, that's what you should have did a long time ago. And that's what I was saying when I was reading this. And it just came across like, here's the thing, right? And like I said, we're not at everything that's going on, but I'm telling you now, these are the things that I was thinking. If I walked away from a show, I promise you I won't be talking about it no more. She got Patreons dedicated to this show. She talks about the YouTubers and the bloggers that cover this show. and y'all sits up here and listen to her BS and think that everybody else is pressed by her. If anybody's pressed, it's her. She's supposed to be on a different level than all of us. Baby, we blogging from our house. You got more money than all of us do. So why are you even sitting up here being pressed by any other bloggers in the first place to be making Patreons and making posts about them and talking about people's kidneys and all this other bullshit? Like, if anybody's pressed, it's you. You feel what I'm saying? But however, that's besides the point. I was just looking at that and I'm like, here we go, the reunion about to start and all this other stuff. She said still no peace. So I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, who's talking about her on this show? Because I ain't heard Destiny say her name, I ain't heard Kimmy say her name, I ain't heard Martell really say her name. I ain't heard nobody really say her name. So what is she even talking about? Like, what is this about? I don't understand. You know, it just made me feel like this is just for show. Like, what is really going on here? Because I don't understand. That's what I was saying at first. So we continue on with the next one. She says, I barely slept last night. I literally can feel my nervous system. It's as if I'm just shaking and can't stop. I look at my babies and they're at peace right now, sleeping. That's the most peace I see in them, because when their day begins, their anxiety begins. Question after question, angry, furious, and heartbroken. So I see that. And then I'm like, okay, this is involving the children. So what could possibly be going on with these kids? So that is where I started to feel kind of bad. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's why I started feeling bad, because I'm just like, okay, she's talking about her kids. So what could possibly be going on with her kids? Because if it's about her kids, then okay, I'm gonna give her a little bit of grace, because this is about her children. And if it's about her children being abused or anything like that in any kind of way, then I feel like, okay, Scotty, take your blockers off and just listen to what she's talking about. Okay. So that's when I started feeling bad. But then it says decisions have to be made, hard conversations to have, their therapist on speed dial. So the more I'm reading this, the more I'm like, girl, what the fuck is going on here? What's going on here? Like, because it's clearly there's something detrimental that's going on here. And I'm trying to figure it out and trying to understand what's going on. Because this sounds like a cry for help at this particular moment. And y'all know I sometimes can feel bad and shit like that and all this other shit for people. You know what I mean? So then it says, telling my kids I may have to leave, but find me when you're of age. I'll be here. One of the hardest convos of my life. They don't understand, but they do, because they witnessed it all and know it's untrue. Seeing the pain and hurt in their eyes, I don't know what they're going to do, but I know that they know that they will find me eventually. So again, I ask, what is this about? I'm just like, what's going on here? You feel what I'm saying? Like that is what I kept saying. And it's just like, what's going on here? You feel what I'm saying? So after those Instagram posts was coming out, there were like several different LAMH bloggers that came out and was saying that this is some things that's going on between her and Martell. Someone said out, and you know, this is all alleged. I don't know how true this shit is, but this is all alleged. But they were saying that it was a situation where Tank was with Martell, and I think that Tank was with Martell, and Tank was mouthing off to Marlene and her Virginia Slims and a beer or something like that. He was mouthing off to her, and he put his hand over the boy mouth, and then that's where it was starting about the abuse or something like that. And the thing is, I think that it's sad that they still in court fighting over custody. They've been fighting over custody for God knows how long. It's like, And I've been saying this for years. And every time I say it, then hold on. Let me get this bitch together right here. If you get PTS, it's PTSD, not PTS, dummy. Talking about her, then why are you talking about her? As much as you're talking about her, your PTS has got to be over the roof. And you know what she's discussing on her Patreon. Okay. Let's talk about it. Okay, Aura Edison, 2886. Let's talk about it. Okay. Because see, today I'm in a good mood. And I'm really not opposed to getting you motherfuckers together today. And don't block her. I want her to be here to hear what I gotta say. Now, Miss Edison, whatever, however you pronounce that motherfucking last name, you thinking that you're eating right now, and you're not. Let's be clear. I haven't talked about this lady in God knows how long. I have not talked about this lady in God knows how long. Number one. Number two, it's a hot topic, so I'm talking about it. Number three, I get paid to talk about her while you come in my comments windmilling for motherfucking free. So at the end of the day, and I only know what she's discussing on her Patreon, it's because other bloggers talk about what she's discussing. Let's be clear. I don't give a fuck about Melody Sheree at all. I would never be subscribed to her Patreon and would never pay to listen to the same old bullshit that she talks about. So at the end of the day, you and your funeral home wig can kiss my ass. Long as you sitting in my on my porch, you're going to hear everything that I'm saying. And if you don't like it, you can easily get the fuck out. Because you thought you ate and you didn't eat shit. Okay? So get the fuck on. Anyway, it's always one that got to bring their ass up in here. And clearly you're subscribed because the chat is set on subscribers only. So clearly you're subscribed. Okay? But anyway, like I was fucking saying, they've been fighting for years over custody. And I just don't know why. It's kind of like, and I've always said for many, many years that I really feel like sometimes when they be fight, it's like, is it really about the children or is it for their own personal gain or is it because they want to prove something? Because that's how it comes across to me. Like that's how it comes across to me, to be honest. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what it seems like to me. It's like it's all about an ego thing for me. That's how I be coming across because it's like y'all fighting over these kids and y'all trying to make one look like look worse than the other one. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like child, but we gonna continue on. We're gonna continue on. So that is when the YouTube bloggers were pretty much letting it be known that there's something going on and there's like a domestic violence warrant for Mel and things like that. So I'm just like, wow, like she got a warrant out on her. That's crazy. Like, what the fuck could her and Martell still be fighting about? And why are we putting like hands on each other all of a sudden? And one thing about me is this right here. I do not put my hands on no woman, but I also don't want no woman putting their hands on me. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Jacqueline Grant, I don't care. Okay? Because that's not even. And even if even if Maurice and Marceau called her name, they didn't tell no lies on her. They didn't say shit about her. They called her name. So what? Who cares? No one said shit about her. If they called her name, then they called her name. But ain't nobody said nothing about her. Ain't nobody sat there and had no whole scene talking about Mel. Nobody. However, to me, it's like what? Because I lost my train of thought. My thing is, I just always never been like, cause it's been said that he put hands on her before, and he has had videos where she even said she beat his ass before. She even said it. She said it at the reunion, and she put hands on him. She bragged about beating his ass. So you know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay. Martell has yet to be charged with physical violence towards Mel. That's true, but like I said, she did say that she put hands on him many times before. She said it at the reunion, at one of those reunions. She said that she beat his ass and all kinds of shit. She said, so I don't know. I honestly don't. So that was one of the things that was talking that like all of the YouTube bloggers were talking about, and some of the stuff that they were saying, I kind of agree with it, so to speak. It, you know, it's, I don't know, but here's the thing, right? Mel put this out here, right? So let's be clear. She put this shit out here. So therefore, we're gonna talk about it. Like, long as she put it, put it out like that, then of course we're gonna talk about it. Like, this is something big. Like, ain't nobody been talking about Melody. It's nothing to talk about at this point. But my thing is, if you put it out here for public consumption, then the public is gonna have something to say about it, and we all know this shit. So why we acting like we don't know that? You know what I mean? And the first thing that everybody was saying was that Martell was to blame, but we don't really know what was going. We didn't really know what the hell was going on at the time she made those posts, simply because of the fact that it really wasn't no tea out there. You feel what I'm saying? It really wasn't no tea. So it was already that. So it is what it is. Let me see. This is content and we have a right to talk about it. Exactly. Isn't the reunion tomorrow? Yes, it is. Sounds to me like she wants to activate her stands. I wouldn't be surprised, because this is typically what happens when she puts out stuff like this. So after these messages were put out there, she put out some more messages, right? She put out 4 more messages. So here we go. Let's get into it. She says, almost every morning I get up and I take a bath, like literally sit in the tub. Sometimes at 4:30 a.m. just so I can beat the kiddos waking up. I sit, I pray, I meditate. The last 5 years, I've traveled more than ever, seen places I had only read about, had experiences that were amazing, and met some super amazing, genuine people. Moved on with my life in real life. Yes. Okay. Then she says, mind the business that pays me. Take my babies on vacations all the time so they can experience a life outside of Huntsville, just literally living. But what do you do when you have a narcissist who won't let go? Happiness shows, and so does bitterness and anger. See, I will go to war for one thing only: my babies. Other than that, I don't bother anyone. Child support? Nah. Garnishment, can you please get that removed, because I know there's a house closing coming up and I don't want to add that extra burden. But imagine the whole time you're fighting your legal counsel to help someone else out, they're behind your back plotting, lying, and scheming. And honestly, I think that's the part of what hurts even more, but yet makes the spiritual warfare of it all show up even more. My heart posture has never been one to wage war, never been one to make false accusations ever. But the trait to do so only resembles the demonic energy of it all. So, to those praying, thank you. To those who've chosen to stay in the gap, thank you. The evidence is so unbelievable. I will try to go live today on my Patreon, but as I told them, it depends on if I feel up to it. It's been call after call after call the last 7 days. Matter of fact, this time 7 days ago is when I learned of the scheme. What scheme? Y'all, I'm annoyed because this is what I don't like, right? I don't like it when people put out like cryptic messages. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't like it when people do that. I don't like when people put out cryptic messages. I just feel like if you feel something, if you think something, just fucking say it. It's really no need for us to even be a part of this. So to me, it comes across, and I ain't saying it, but there's some that feels that way. Some people feel like she's doing this for a money grab. That's what some people are feeling like. They're feeling like there's so many different suspicions and speculations that are possibly going on with this situation, right? There's people that feels like she's only doing this so people can go to her Patreon and she can get some money from that. There's people who feels like she's only doing this because she wants to take away the shine from the show because the reunion is about to come out, so she wants to get some shit said and done. Um some shit said and done as the reunion gets ready to start. Like people are feeling like that's what this is about. This is all about a money grab, or this is all about whatever. You feel what I'm saying? So let me see. You're the one who said you get PTSD talking about her. I see if a person doesn't agree with you, they get called out of your name. Um, Let me tell y'all something. What y'all not finna do, and I ain't talking about everybody in the comments. I'm talking about that lady in her Sunday's best. You not finna come on here and gas like the shit out of me. You came on here trying to be funny because you're a millimeter, and when I gathered your ass, now you want to play like you want to gaslight and act like you a victim. You came over here and you got what you asked for. Now either you sit your ass down and enjoy the show, or you get the fuck on. I'm letting you stay. Sit down. Maybe she can't say due to legal reasons, but see, that's what I'm saying. If you can't say nothing, don't say it at all. Don't say anything. That's my whole thing. Don't say shit at all. Then we don't need to hear this, because all that's gonna happen is it's only gonna create a whole bunch of bullshit. Like it's only going to create like, I don't know. It's crazy. Somebody said what is crazy is Melody just got off someone's live. He literally showed up with the police when they came to serve the warrant. Why he with the cops to pick up the kids? It seems coordinated. Mm. I don't know what's going on with Mel. Now let me just tell y'all, I don't like Martell either. I have drugged his bitch ass many a times before, but the truth of the matter is that I don't like now one of their ass. Let's be clear. I don't like neither one. So it is what it is. It's going to create exactly what she wants it to create. Corns for the drama. Absolutely. And Carlos, you better not. That's all I'm gonna say. Well, I don't know, because from what she be saying, she don't want to come back to this show because of all because the shit that her and Carlos have gone through. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. But I ain't the one that's saying that she's doing this for a money grab. I ain't the one that's saying it. Now there are people that feels that way. I'm hoping that that's not the case. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't want no mother to go to jail and shit like that, because we all know that Martell is a narcissist. He's definitely that. But I know she got some traits of narcissistic stuff on her. You feel what I'm saying? And the only people that I really give a fuck about in this situation is the kids. Those are the only people that matters in this situation. I don't give a fuck about Martell, and I don't give a fuck about Melody. Both of them are trash ass individuals in my eyes. And it sucks that the kids gotta be in the middle of their damn food fight. And the thing with her is what I don't let me see. If this is something legit and truly concerning, it should be discussed with the therapist. She really knows how to play on her followers. And that's the thing. Like, I don't know. Cause I really try not to like speak on her and stuff like that. I really don't. I really try not to. I haven't really been speaking on her like that. But this time I'm like, yeah. And on top of that, you know, like I said, the kids gonna always get my sympathy because they're innocent in all of this. But when it comes down to her, it's just that, you know, it's one thing for me to sympathize with her on her struggles and her situations and stuff like that. But when you go and you do some of the things that she's done, like made fun of T and his kidney situation and saying all that bullshit about him, it was just like, girl, fuck you. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't really give a fuck about her like that, especially for the shit she said about T. So, you know, this is it's a definite fuck you for all of that. Let me see. What about her trash talking the content creators? They haven't done anything to her. Oh no, they're not gonna, her fans don't care about that. See, the thing with her following is that what they do is, while they only like you if you're on the side of hers, but when you're not, um necessarily on her side and you disagree, they want to do all types of shit. They want to unsubscribe, they want to unfollow, they want to get other people to unfollow and shit like that. Like, that's what they want to do, and I think that that's ridiculous. You be trying to be reasonable in defending the millimeters, and they be trying to tear y'all down. Child, listen, y'all know how them folks get down. Y'all know that. Wait, she said, what about T? I never knew that. Y'all, you didn't know that? T went live and spoke about that. She said something on her Patreon, and somebody must have, I think it was Butterfly, somebody. They had the situation, and I don't know if it was Butterfly or somebody else, but somebody had a recording of her talking shit on her Patreon, and she started bringing up. She said, "Give you the real tea. He should be focused on trying to stay alive," or something she said about him in regards to his kidney situation. So that goes to show you that her ass do be watching. Because how would she know about his kidney situation if she wasn't that in tune with what's going on with the people? She could her ass sit there and watch. Yeah, she did. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 second. My bad, y'all. That was Carl. But yeah. Yeah, wait a minute. Y'all didn't know this? Y'all didn't. I can't believe y'all didn't know this. Like, we have talked about this shit so much. Y'all didn't know that? Wait a minute. For real though. Y'all did not know that she said that about T. Y'all didn't know that. Baby. Honey. Let me see. I didn't know she said something about T, but I'm not surprised because she was kind of talking sideways about Martell's side baby, and he's just as innocent as her kids. Exactly. Take your feelings out of your comments and look at it objectively. Remember, they do not show everything that was. Girl, my feelings ain't, my feelings and emotions ain't in nothing. I ain't even talking about this damn Warrant. I'm talking about what was said about T. I don't even give a fuck about this Warrant, Jackie. No disrespect to you. It might be in his members only because some of those videos were in his members only now. So I don't know. I can't tell you which video it was. No, I was on T Live when he spoke about it and he lit her up. Exactly. And that's why people don't understand why he goes so hard on her. He goes hard on her because she said that about him. Yeah, definitely. She definitely said that shit about him. She definitely was out of pocket, out of line, and all those different things. She definitely said it. And I definitely don't fuck with it because of that. Okay. Can I ask where she's? Can I ask when she said that and where? It's been at least about 2 or 3 months ago, and she said it on Patreon because he played it. I didn't know they had beef. Child, y'all are late. Y'all didn't know about this, girl. The fact that y'all didn't even know about this got me going, baby. Yes. The thing was, she had went on her Patreon and stuff, and trust me, I've been not being. Once she left the show, I had nothing more to say about that lady. Once she left the show, so apparently she had started her Patreon, and once she started her Patreon, a lot of the YouTube content creators were talking about the things that she was talking about on Patreon, and so she got. I felt like she got mad because people were actually talking about her Patreon, and then she went down a list of all the content creators that she really didn't fuck with like that. Now, she didn't say my name, but she definitely blocked me on Instagram because I think someone had told me that she was going in about YouTubers on her story. And I was trying to go to her page to, clip the stories up so I can have it for my what is it, for my live. But when I tried to find a page, I was blocked. But I wasn't following her ass, her non-singing ass anyway. So, it really didn't matter to me. Yeah, she blocked me, baby. I wasn't following her anyway though. Cause I don't give a fuck about Melody squeaky voice ass. I don't give a fuck about her. Like she need to go on and she need to go drop some beats and sell some records for me to care. So, that's just the basis of that situation. But here's the thing. I'm just gonna stop by saying this, right? Because I gotta go. I gotta meet my people. But because Carl cussing me out because he said I'm late. He cussing me and Bando out, child. But let me see. She always throwing rocks and hiding her hand, and that's why I never liked her on the show. See, and there's the benediction. Let me tell y'all some stuff, right? So I'm gonna start out by saying this, right? Okay. My thing with her is she do be playing victim a lot. She do. She act like she don't do shit either. And even with her beefs on the damn show, she played a part in a lot of that shit to me. So I just feel like at the end of the day, she she talked about other people and they had mug shots, and now she probably gonna have a mug shot too. Y'all gotta realize some of the shit that you say will come right back to your ass. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be that person, but that be the truth. Now, I ain't saying that the shit that she going through is some shit that she fucking deserves. Now, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, just watch the shit that you say and do. And that's it. Now I think there will be more coverage on this very soon. And whenever I find, I'm putting my wallet in my back pocket, y'all. But whenever I get more information about it, we'll talk about it here. And that's about it. So, that's all I really got on that, child. But we'll be back. Like I said, I won't be doing Bell Collective tonight because I'm gonna be out with Carl and Bando and Carl's boyfriend and stuff like that. We celebrating Bando's birthday tonight, so we're about to start celebrating now. That's why I'm getting ready to go because Carl just cussed my ass out because he said I was late. But we're about to go out now and stuff like that. And I'll be reviewing Bell Collective tomorrow. And if we don't go nowhere tomorrow night, then I'll be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. But until then, you guys, I will see you guys a little bit later. I'll holler at you soon. We might just go live. Talk to y'all later. Bye.